Hello, everybody. First of all, I want to deeply and warmly thank Dr. Hanil and all the team for the devoting all the passion they put in place for this kind of conference. This is the first edition, the third edition Energy 2050 is partner with, and definitely it's a very well done job because it's difficult to send a message to try to transform the situation in every country. So thank you for that. So just 2-3 words just to alert and also to give you some very good news. The bad news first. We are in a very urgent time. The climate change agenda is not working very well, you know that. We are expecting, wishing a global agreement in Paris late in December, but we are not on the trends. We need to be above 2 degrees and we are, let's say, around 3 points. So this was the really bad news. So, and also the second bad news is that so far all the contribution from countries, the so-called INDCs, and India has provided the INDCs, so it means the road forwards 2030. And so far we are not on the trend. So it means we are going to face difficulties. But the good news is that the first time worldwide, we have 3 big agendas saying exactly the same things. And this is the first time. The climate change ones is also focusing on renewables. Why? Because now they start to put in place, and in Paris they will call that the summit of solution. We need to concentrate on concrete solution, concrete action to be scalable and to demonstrate evidence, what we so-call in Energy 2050, evidence. So energy and renewables are part of the story since 2 years. There are 6 committees, and one is dealing with renewables, also cities, which integrate energy and also energy efficiency. So this is part of the good news. The second one is that the Sustainable Development Goals, you remember Rio plus 20s. So now in September, there will be a high-level summit in New York, and they are going to discuss about the next 20 years, and especially with the next objective, the so-called Objective of Sustainable Development. And part of the story is, again, trying to scale up what's work and to avoid what is not working. And in that sense, this is also the first time almost all the country has officially recognized the need to go out from subsidized fossil fuel. And this is the first time. We are repeating things since decades. I'm working in this field since 30 years, and we just repeat things. But now that's in the global agenda. And if we keep in mind, we subsidize up to 5 to 6 billion euro per year fossil fuels. Can you just imagine the leverage effect we can attract for renewables? And the third news also is that financing aspect is a crucial, and we had a big meeting in Ethiopia in July on how we are going to finance sustainable development. And in that part now, there are many tools like the Green Climate Fund, and everything is focusing to demonstrate and to be something measurable. So going back to the renewables, our vision in my NGO is not to advocate. We don't need to advocate about evidence because it's working. We need to explain people the avoiding cost. It means if I make a mistake one day in a building, I will block things for 25 years at least. If I make a mistake in a city planning or a country planning, I make a mistake for at least 50 to 70 years. And because we are facing a huge, let's say, urbanization and also huge needs for energy for development, if we miss the point today, we are going to suffer even worse than the story already we are facing. So it means we just need to scale up solution. And all during this 3 days, we have speak about solution. Yes, there are some technical issues to work on. Grid acceptance, variability, predictive, whatever you decide. But it's a good news. We have a huge amount of job to do together to create innovation and to scale up. So this is already a good news. So to conclude, I will say, we just keep to work closely together. This is also maybe the good also news. Otherwise, we are just going to repeat the bad, let's say, decades with a lot of innovation, which has never scaling up. So now, if we just federate, India can be a leader, but India can be one of the leaders. They need to bring innovation because you have a huge domestic market, so you can transform this region and, frankly speaking, the world. This is clear. But we all need to be leaders, and this is also part of the solution. What does it mean? The user, the consumer, the industrial ones, need to be part of the story because it is not a policy arrangement. It is not a question of money. It is a question of inspiration. We need to reconsider energy as a services, and the services is valuable. Otherwise, we are just going to spend times, and as I was saying in my introducing word, we don't have any more times. Thank you for that. Keep in mind, and I will be very glad to welcome all of you in Paris because we are going to have a lot of events during the COP21. I will send to Dr. Hanil and also to my friend all the information. Please be welcome in Paris, and I will do my best to welcome you and to make all the necessary arrangements. Thank you.